And so, as it went on, started hanging with more people. Then, the 5A finals started. The 5A finals were absolutely incredible, but watching 5A and what people can do with it is pretty stinking awesome. So one of the people everyone was waiting for was little Takeshi Matsuda, but I'll get to him in a little bit. There was this guy with C3 who in the back his hair was kind of darkish brown, but he had long blonde hair with purple in it. Whatever you want to do. And so his 5A was so stinking good. He did some stuff I had not seen before, some horizontal 5A stuff, let alone that I hadn't seen before. He just like brought some really cool stuff into the competition, really innovative tricks, and I was like, this is gonna be stinking intense. It goes on, and then we reach Takeshi, finally. And everybody is like, wah, wah, wah. Everyone's yelling for little Takeshi, okay? Because he's awesome. I think the Yo-Yo Jam website thing said that he started when he was 7, then he won Worlds in 5A when he was 10, which is crazy. And then he won last year. And then there's this year that is coming up. So he does his stuff. He is the energetic, awesome smiling kid as always. He's just doing crazy stuff like he normally does. And he had some new tricks too that were really cool. So yeah, by the end of that finals freestyle, everybody was just pumped up for 5A. So after Takeshi, there's this guy named Takuma Inoue. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. You know, when Takeshi gets up there and does this crazy 5A stuff, you always think, how can it get better, or is there anyone equally as good as this kid? And then Takuma goes up there, and he like blows the roof off the house. Holy crap, his 5A was good. He ended up dropping the yo-yo and picked it back up, and when it was still spinning, he went on with the trick. I haven't seen that done before. Normally people like have to restart or something like that. Takuma had some crazy stuff. There was this cool tangler that he did where, at least at the angle I was at, it looked like it was making an X. And so after his freestyle, I was like, who in the world is going to win 5A? Takeshi or Takuma? I had no idea because their freestyles were so incredible, and I knew they were probably going to be close as well. And so those were the 3 5A freestyles that really stuck out to me the most. They were just really good, really intense, really fun to watch. So after 5A, you had 1A. One person that I've been watching for a while now is Ryota Ogi. Ryota is also a fellow lefty, and I am a lefty. So when I find lefties that are really good, I'm like, yay, a lefty! I don't know why I freak out, I just kind of do. It's just because we are a dying breed in yo-yoing. There's not a lot of left-handed throwers out there. And so, Ryota's style is really, really good. Like, he has all these crazy tricks. He could do some fast stuff, some awesome horizontal stuff. Normally, he wins prelims. He won prelims at Japan Nats, Worlds last year, and even Worlds this year. But then when he gets to the finals, it just kind of goes a little bit downhill from there. He can hit, like, a lot of good tricks, but then he misses some tricks as well, which I just kind of feel bad for him because he's like one of my favorite throwers, but I want to see him win so bad, so freaking bad. Ryota, I think you will win 1A in Japan Nats or Worlds or something like that. Some big competition because your stuff is good. You've been an inspiration for me to keep on going no matter what. You haven't given up. Do not give up because you are good. Another person that stuck out was Gentry Stein. Now, it wasn't until Worlds last year that I actually started watching Gentry Stein's stuff. I saw his 3rd place finals performance at Worlds, and I said to myself, why have I not paid attention to this kid? His stuff was just really intense, really awesome. I loved his tricks. His freestyle was just really super good this year. Awesome job, Gentry. So a few people after Gentry was my favorite, Hiroyuki Suzuki. When he came up, everyone was like, "Wah!" because they knew this had to be Hiroyuki Suzuki's year. Like, Seriously. He won West Japan, Japan Nats, and then AP all this year. And they were all really good performances. So people were just excited to see what he was going to bring. And people didn't know if he was going to use the same freestyle like some people do as Japan Nats, or if he would come up with something completely different, not really like all new tricks, but in a different order, I guess you could say. He did have some new tricks that I saw in there that I had never seen before, so that was really cool. I have been a Hiroyuki Suzuki fan since 2008. I just randomly went across one of his videos sometime. It was his World 2008 freestyle. So from then on, I was just hooked on it. I just could not stop watching his stuff. I had always wanted to see him in person, but since he lived in Japan, I could not see him perform. And then at Worlds, my excitement to see him perform was just out of the roof. Oh my gosh. I just yelled so much during his freestyle. Mickey is like the god of timing his yo-yo tricks with his music. So whenever he would do something super fast with the fast part of the song, and when the music would just kind of stop for a little bit, he would stop yo-yoing. Like, the trick would just boop, and then he would continue. And I would just be like, what? That doesn't even make sense. How does the human mind do this? So, his freestyle saying in person was everything I could have wanted it to be. Just amazing, just super incredible like his freestyles always are. And I was just pumped up. So after Hiroyuki Suzuki was Marcus Ko. Marcus was the champion last year. First off, Marcus's style is really cool. He does a lot of crazy behind the back tricks and also just crazy tricks in general. But I really like his style. Marcus is just an all-around good yo-yoer. I love his stuff. Even though he messed up last year in Worlds and had to switch yo-yos 2 times, I still thought his freestyle was really good. I knew that if he came back, that he could hit it cleanly, and this year he did. He really delivered. So when I saw him perform, I was yelling so much with that one too, and afterwards I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, him and Mickey are just like, one of them is going to be first and one of them will have to be second. I don't know which one though. Yeah, it was just really cool, and I can't remember if there was someone after Marcus, but, you know, poor soul to whoever went after Marcus, because, you know, that's a hard comeback. That was the end of the 1A finals. So then there was the little wait that we had for the winners of all the finals to be announced. I'll start off with AP. So Tomoyuki Watanabe got 3rd, then Taka Hasagawa got 2nd, In Motion got 1st. They were really good. But my friend Noel, my buddy, my pal, my amigo, got 4th, if I'm correct. So good job to you, Noel, since you're my buddy and I know you. I will send out a good job. So for 2A, Hiraka Fuji got 3rd. 2nd place was Takumi Yamamoto, and then the one that everybody thought would have won first was Shu Takada, the guy who did the shuffling during 2A. Congratulations to you, Shu. Okay, so I don't remember the names of the 3rd and 2nd place finalists in 3A. I will put their links of their performances down in the description. But 1st place, of course, was Hank Freeman. 4A finals for 3rd was Naota Okada. He did excellent job. 2nd, Brian Figueroa with Yo-Yo Jam. Rei Iwakura. His performance was incredible as always. Good job, Rei. So, for the 5A finalist, for 3rd was Hiroyasu Ishihara. His was really good. Just, you know, kind of average, I guess, to me. I thought the blonde guy should have got 3rd, but, you know, congrats to him. 2nd was Takuma Inoue. Again, he came after Takeshi, and I was like, whoa, this is intense. 1st place, Takeshi Matsuda. One thing I'll say first, before I go on to congratulating Takeshi. The score differences in first, second, and third of 5A, okay? Third place, his score was something like in the 60s, higher 60s or something like that, okay? Takuma's score was 92.1. Yeah, that's how good Takuma and Takeshi are compared to everyone else who competed. Takeshi's score was 92.3. That's how close it was between the two of them. So if there was like a mess up or something that Takuma might not have done, he could have beat Takeshi by a little bit. So that's how good both of them are. So again, congrats to Takeshi and also Takuma both. You guys were really awesome. I still can't decide between who I thought should have won, but good job to both of you. Now, 1A. Everybody was listening to 1A finals announcements. Third place was Christopher Chia. Now, 2 years ago, I think it was, Christopher Chia also got third. And then last year at AP, he got first, beating Marcus Koh and Hiroyuki Suzuki. So that was like, whoa, he went all over the place, and his style is really good. Congrats to you, Christopher. Now, everybody, I didn't know who I thought was going to be announced for second. So, second place, Marcus Koh. Everybody was yelling. We're like, Marcus, yeah! And yeah, I definitely think he deserved to be ranked that high. His freestyle this year was definitely better than last year. I really liked it because, he didn't mess up so much, but his tricks this year were just incredible. So we're all sitting there waiting to see who is announced for first. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Hiroyuki Suzuki, please be announced. First place, Hiroyuki Suzuki. When they announced that name, I was like, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, yeah, woo. Everyone was yelling. And then you see Mickey up there, he goes like this, and I'm guessing it was him crying. If you guys didn't know, it's been 6 years since Mickey has won in Worlds, and it's also his 4th time winning. He is the only person to win that many times in 1A at Worlds. So yeah, it was just crazy. Everybody was yelling for him. Even Marcus Koh showed a sign of respect by doing his signature stance like that. He did that. There's a picture that's going around online. It was just incredible. I immediately went backstage after they got all the pictures, and I just gave Mickey the biggest hug, told him, I've been watching him for 4 years and stuff, and have been wanting him to win. And then we got a picture together, and I just congratulated again, shook his hand, and then went off. I was really, really happy that Mickey won this year. Congratulations to you, Mickey. I knew you could do it. So after the 1A finals was the after party that Tony Alonso was being the DJ for, and it was pretty fun. Yo-Yo Community was selling these things called glow mods. They're like little glow sticks that you put right there in the cup of the yo-yo. And since the lights were off when it spun, it looked like it was glowing in the dark, and it was really, really cool. Now before I get to the next part, I've already mentioned Tony, so I'll go ahead and say this right now. Tony and Koti with Yo-Yo Community, they work their butts off, probably just every day. Seriously. I've heard about how much they do and stuff, even when they're not doing just the Yo-Yo Community, just in life in general. And it's pretty freaking amazing that they take time out of their day to help out this Yo-Yo Community that is sort of going at the moment right now. They take time out of their day for yo-yo-community.com, just helping the yo-yo community in general. And they do a stinking good job at it. So next time you see them on Facebook chat or something, or not even when you see them on Facebook chat, just post on their wall or just send them a random message saying, Tony or Cody or both, thank you for all that you do for the yo-yo community. I cannot wait to see what else you guys start doing for us. something nice like that. That can change the mood of their whole day. They could be having a bad day, and you, the yo-yoer, could completely change their mood and help them out and let them know that they are indeed making a difference in the yo-yo community. So yes, to you, Tony and Cody, my hat tips for you. You guys do an awesome job. Thank you so much. Yo-yo community, that whole crew that I saw there working with stuff, you guys did an excellent job, by the way. Kudos to you for making the after party fun. So that was the competition experience for me. There isn't really much else since this video is already long enough. There's not much else for me to say. You know, went to bed at about 12, got up at 5, got out by 5:30, said goodbye to the people that I ran into and stuff like that, wished them well. If there was some champion that I saw, then I congratulated them again. And then, you know, got dropped off at IHOP, said goodbye to Alex, Holly, and Blake. Dad picked me up. I'm home, and here I am making this video for you guys. I hope that you guys have really enjoyed this vlog. I hope it helped you get a perspective on just from some random nobody in the yo-yo community who isn't, like, you know, out there really well known. I mean, yeah, I'm sponsored, but that doesn't mean that I'm the most well-known guy in the world. Me, just me saying this, thank you for watching this video. I hope this can convince you to go to Worlds sometime, whether you go in the whole thing with Prague next year or whatever that is, not even getting into it, or whether you go to Orlando. Either one's going to be fun. I hope to go to the one in Orlando again, because I had fun hanging out with people. Not just the big names in yo-yoing, but the people that don't get the spotlight or anything like that. I'm all about, you know, finding out who people are and just having fun. And that's what the World Yo-Yo Competition was. There were people that I'd never heard of that had an amazing style, and I got people to watch their tricks and stuff, and I said, watch this. This guy is good. You guys need to watch this. And so, just, I love the yo-yo community in certain aspects. You know, being able to trade tricks off, buy and trade yo-yos, and just have a good time. That's what the World Yo-Yo Competition was. It was an amazing time with hundreds of people who love doing what you love doing. And it was literally one of the best experiences I've had. It was definitely the best yo-yo competition I've been to. So, that is it. I hope to see you at the next competition somewhere. Goodbye. Ooh, wheat thins. Yes. This is so good. It's so freaking good. I like wheat thins. Okay.